Well, Katie Thurston might not be a fan of Greg Grippo, but it seems he's made quite an impression on Bachelor producers. As we reported last week, there was a time when it looked as though Greg would be the next Bachelor, and the official announcement was supposed to come within the next few days. Not surprisingly, news of this development comes from none other than the spoiler master himself, Reality Steve. Steve is rarely wrong, and he recently tweeted an impassioned thread about his belief that Greg is a shoo-in to take the reins from Matt James as the next Rose Master General. What I've been hearing the past 5 days or so regarding the next Bachelor are this been told a test going to be Greg, Steve tweeted. Obviously it's never official until ABC announces it, but at this point I would be very surprised if it tests not him. Steve went on to say that he knows his is a controversial prediction, but he's standing by it regardless. I know you have questions, why not so and so, why not this guy, etc. Ultimately it doesn't matter, he wrote. It's their choice to make, only one guy can get the gig, and there will always be people who disagree. Steve went on to explain that the controversy surrounding this year's selection is likely part of the appeal for Bachelor producers. He is a polarizing figure that will have people talking, which is what they want, he tweeted, but by all accounts and everything I am being told, he is your next Bachelor, so I guess let us get the hot take machine fired up. Because here they come in full force. It's true that Greg would sure make for a very polarizing choice, but he has at least as many fans as haters, right? Well, that might not be the case, and it could be that all the criticism Greg has endured in recent weeks has led him to step away from the coveted gig. Yes, it looks as though this might be one of those rare occasions in which Reality Steve got it wrong. According to Yahoo News, Greg's uncle replied to Steve's tweet by revealing that his nephew had been offered the gig, but graciously declined. Well then be prepared to be surprised, the uncle tweeted. He offered more information in replies that were later deleted. You are wrong. They offered it to Greg but he declined. They wanted him. It will be Andrew, he tweeted. Yes, if Greg's uncle is to be believed, and that's a very big if, then producers have decided to go in a less controversial direction by casting Andrew Spencer. Viewers were baffled when Katie let Spencer go, and he's got a massive following online, so the move makes perfect sense. But needless to say, the one and only source on this might not be the most reliable. Just 2 weeks ago, the internet was convinced that Tyler Cameron would be the next Bachelor, and now 2 other likely candidates have emerged. Needless to say, the matter is far from settled, and we might just have to wait until the official announcement in order to know what the real deal is.